Well, we're here with Ken Griffin. Ken, we've known each other years. So
Yeah, it's been great.
Great
to see it. It's great to see it at the show and everything. Great to see the excitement at the show.
it's huge. And, I think that really from a twofold perspective, Ken, from a vendor perspective and from a consumer perspective, it's busy. There's a lot of energy. People seem to be enjoying it.
There's a ton of energy. I mean, I haven't seen this much in a couple of years, quite frankly. And I mean, these have been pretty good years for golf. But I mean, yesterday was a great day. So far today, it's been great. And we're nothing but the same tomorrow, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Now, Ken, talking about Boyne and all the great work that you guys do up there and the fantastic courses, I know you're promoting and discussing multiple different things with the golfer that is checking you guys out here at the show. Perfect booth, by the way, right at the door. You always have this.
We've been lucky. We've been coming here for a long time, so we get good space.
We'll talk about what you guys are doing here, what Boyne's doing here at the show.
Well, a couple. The big thing is we're just trying to promote the brand. I mean, it's a great opportunity. It's national level golf here in Michigan. Okay, we have had 10 courses. Michigan's Magnificent 10. Now it's Michigan's Magnificent 11 with the opening of Doon Brae, the new short course at the Highlands. So it's going to open in full this year as well. We've been working on the Donald Ross Memorial the last couple of years. So we have redone a third of the course. 6 holes have been rebuilt in the last 3 years. We're happy to announce that this year there won't be any rebuilding on it. You just get to play all 18 holes on the Ross. We've got the Epson Tour coming now. We have a 3-year agreement to hold the Great Lakes Championship on the women's Epson Tour. So it's kind of the equivalent, for those that don't know, the men's Corn Ferry Tour. I hate saying that, but it's not as well known. And kind of June is golf month in Michigan, especially for women, because it's Women's Golf Week just on the front side. Then there are 5 women's professional events in Michigan. There are 3 Epson Tour events, one at Firekeepers and then ours and one at Island Resort, as well as 2 LPGA events with the Dow and the Meyer. So it's a great opportunity. We've got one of the Epson women we're sponsoring, Sarah White out of Grand Rapids, who grew up playing as a junior here and played in AJGA events at the Highlands, and now she's trying to fulfill her career goals. And then we're going to work with Ryan Brem again too. So, sponsoring athletes that really promote golf in Michigan. And I mean, they're good fit for our brand. They're just nice people. You just want to hang out with them.
Well, and for sure, Ken, and that's awesome. What's interesting to me, I've talked to several people here at this show, consumers who have been coming to this show for decades, and I've literally spoken to people who said, hey, I just moved here from, one guy said I moved here from Missouri, another guy said I moved here from Alabama. It's remarkable, the difference. And what I wanted to ask you with that was, what do you tell someone maybe who is newer to the game of golf the past few years, or someone who might even be newer in Michigan, about Boyne and what they could expect, calling you guys for a trip?
Well, one is just in Michigan. I mean, if people are familiar with it, I mean, the fact that we have 800 golf courses is with a short season, and the fact that we have 650 public, I mean, it's more than any other state.
Yep.
And people that move here don't realize how much great golf there is in the state and how competitive it is in a short period of time. So we work really hard to hopefully have some of the better golf in the state, and that's making a statement nationally. When you compete, sometimes it's harder to get people from Grand Rapids and Southeast Michigan to drive up, because people are flying in from all over to play golf in Northern Michigan because they know how good it is and the weather's perfect, and everybody here is just a 4-hour drive. So the one thing that we notice is people continue to book earlier than ever. I mean, we're probably about 90 days away from being on sale for next year with golf packages. So we still have packages available because we have 11 courses and we have 3,000 beds to fill, so and 120 room types. So there's a lot of options for you, and we'll still try and find smaller groups. But if you have a larger group, you may have to plan a little further ahead.
And last one for you, Ken, for people coming to the Michigan Golf Show. This is the biggest consumer golf show in America. You've been around to a lot of different shows. I'm just curious, how do you think this show compares to other shows around the country?
Well, Rachel works with me. She was just in Chicago, and that's one of the other big golf shows, and she said it's not close. There's more energy and excitement at this show than she saw last week in Chicago, and it was a good show for them. This is a great show for Michigan.
That's great. Well, Ken, great to see you as always.
As always, Mike. Thanks.
And we'll stay in touch.
Of course.